India has just pulled off what many are calling the mother of all trade deals. And its ripple effects are being felt far beyond Brussels and New Delhi. The India-European Union Free Trade Agreement is not just about boosting trade. It's about shifting global competitiveness. And countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh and Turkey are now feeling the pressure. Under the deal, tariffs on over 90% of EU exports to India will be eliminated or sharply reduced. Duties as high as 44% on machinery, 22% on chemicals, and 11% on pharmaceuticals will be phased out. Tariffs on EU beer will be cut to 50%, while most aircraft, spacecraft, and chemical products will see duties eliminated entirely. The European Union estimates that this deal could double its exports to India by 2032 and save European firms up to €4 billion annually. But while Europe celebrates, India's rivals are scrambling. Let's start with Pakistan. For years, Pakistan enjoyed a clear edge in the EU market under the GSP Plus scheme. That advantage is now under threat. Under the India-EU deal, Indian textiles and apparel will face zero tariffs from day one. Industry leaders in Pakistan admit India has now neutralized and in some segments overtaken Pakistan's preferential access. When asked about the fallout, Pakistan's foreign ministry avoided a direct answer, circling the issue without offering clarity.
The question is that there has been a lot of talk about India-EU negotiations and finalization of trade talk. The business community in Pakistan, who had an edge over their exports over the competitors from the region because of the GSP Plus, now they worry about loss of around $10 billion of their edge. Whether Pakistan is also doing something because our GSP Plus is ending next year, and what will be the fate of exports of Pakistan in terms of the competitors from the region? Thank you, sir.
The India-EU trade, first of all, we are aware of this agreement. We have seen reports and as well as the content. Pakistan maintains long-standing, friendly, and mutually beneficial relations with the EU. The EU GSP Plus scheme for Pakistan has proven to be a win-win template for bilateral cooperation, both for Pakistan and EU. And imports of textile and apparel from Pakistan to EU cater for the consumer market, providing them with uninterrupted supply of affordable goods through the arrangement. And the total volume between our two sides stand close to over 12 billion euros. We remain committed to further strengthening relations with the EU in all areas of mutual interest, including trade. This matter came under discussion during the strategic dialogue held late last year, where our Deputy Prime Minister conducted this strategic dialogue with his EU counterpart. This matter came under discussion also in our numerous subsequent engagements with the EU side and also with the constituents of EU, like, for example, the latest bilateral political consultations with Belgium, and indeed with all other EU member states. We take up this matter bilaterally with the EU member states and also collectively with the EU headquarters in Brussels.
Former Commerce Minister Gohar Ejaz has warned that Pakistan's zero-tariff honeymoon is over, putting up to 10 million textile jobs at risk. Islamabad has even rushed through electricity tariff cuts for industry, a clear sign of panic. Next, let's look at Bangladesh. Dhaka built its dominance in EU garment exports on zero-duty access as a least developed country. That edge helped Bangladesh capture a massive $30 billion market. But with Indian exports now entering Europe on similar terms, and often with better scale, pricing and quality, that dominance is under threat. India's Commerce Minister has made it clear. New Delhi is now targeting textile exports of up to $40 billion to Europe. And then there's Turkey. Under the EU-Turkey Customs Union, Ankara must match EU tariff cuts for any free trade partner. So when the European Union lowers tariffs for India, Turkey must do the same, without India offering anything in return. Ankara has flagged this imbalance before, but with no resolution in sight, Turkish exporters could find themselves squeezed out by Indian competition. The India-EU trade deal is not just about numbers. It is India rewriting the rules of market access, manufacturing competitiveness, and geopolitical leverage. And for Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Turkey, the message is blunt. The game has changed, and India is now playing from a position of strength. With Jyoti Shukla, Bureau Report, India Today Global.